Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Here we are. I just got done with the stream not too long ago. It's, 3 a.m. Not too bad. Did a first of the trying out champions. I'll let you know what I find in the stream. You also get some highlights from the stream. But today I did a bunch of runs of Hellhorn main with just Hornbreaker Prince. Yeah, I think he sucks. I think he's really bad. My brief takeaway, and then I'll upload some videos. I'll get stream highlights. I gotta go through them all and start sending them your way. But I might even start cutting out stream highlights. Or what I could do, since I have so many, if I find the time, if you're interested, you guys can tell me. I might be able to get you guys 2 stream highlights per day. Because as it sits right now, I'm winning roughly 2 to 3 runs per night of stream. And so we're gonna build up a big backlog of highlights if I just keep going as we are, and then all of a sudden you're gonna catch highlights from like weeks ahead. But I don't know, I'll figure it out. It's not like I know you're saying, oh, if there's so many highlights, then why haven't there been any over the last few days? So you see, I've been busy. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Mostly I've just been doing a bunch of homework in my afternoons, and then yeah, that's it. I got 2 more ready to go. There should be one up today and tomorrow and Friday and Saturday, hopefully. But yeah, I might go to 2 just so I can filter through a little quicker, or I might just drop some runs that I think are less interesting. Either way, my findings with Prince, and I'll probably do some more testing in the future, of course, and maybe I'll, early opinions are subject to change, but I gotta give you my opinion early, because, I'll give you my opinion now, and if it's wrong, I can just change it in the future. I was wrong about Conduit Tethys. I think that the only path of Prince that's viable is Brawler Prince with a high roll. Like, Slay Prince is okay, but if you don't have something really strong to keep him alive, he just dies to the Divinity. And I didn't really get to play any of the Rage Prince, to be fair. I mostly played Brawler and Slay. So I'm not sure how Rage is, but I think that if you want Prince to do well, you have to go Brawler with something to high roll into, because Slay Prince just kind of dies, and it also is a lot harder to get him to scale. That's what I found. But I also, in the run that I had with Slay Prince that did well, the game plan ended up being Shroud Spike. My actual winning line, and this run will make it here eventually, but the winning line was I had Damage Shield Dog, I had Endless Welder Helper, no, not Endless Welder Helper, sorry. I had Damage Shield Dog, I had Endless Impish Scholar, and I had One Horn's Tome. And so I just took Damage Shield Boy up to 10x multi-strike with 50 damage shield, and he killed everything. And Prince was back there doing a little damage as well. That run was really fun. I enjoyed that one. I basically think that Hellhorn is not self-sufficient. I think that Awoken is self-sufficient. Turn the music up a little bit, I'm still adjusting here. I think Awoken's pretty self-sufficient. When Awoken runs do well, they don't need help from outside the clan. I think Hellhorn needs to lean on its secondary quite a bit, though. The sound effects are a little too loud. Sorry, I'm tweaking it. I'm working on it. Trying to find the nice right balance. People on the stream want it a little louder, and then it's too loud for YouTube, and it's just a mess. Anyway, I've talked for long enough. Hope you are doing well today. It's not too late. It's like 3:30 right now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get running it, shall we? Plating Seal, Daedalus, Shadow Arcus, Chase Seraph, Wildwood, Sad Bogfly, Pyre Shards. We're Awoken Wurmkin. I'm gonna play default, because I don't really think it matters default or Exile Wurmkin, as I said last time. Their cards do very similar things. Echo Break and Reap are very similar cards in my mind. Going with Pyrestone Housing. Awoken, I've played a run of Awoken, and I have my takes for Awoken. I think I'm pretty well off on Awoken, but we'll see some more. In terms of champion, though, for default champion, I'm pretty sure you always take Spikes or Cultivating. I think Rejuvenate is just in the dumpster right now because of higher enemy health. Machine Gun Sentient isn't really viable into the Divinity, which is fine. I think Spikes got a lot better, though. Just by nature of it, I think Spikes got a lot better. I'll take the artifact here. Why not? Vapor Funnel's pretty sick. Refracting Lenses is probably worth more, though. And by probably, I mean Refracting Lenses is worth more. So, there's a few good choices here. Invasion Trial. I'll heal it back, sure. There's a few good choices here. Awoken has a lot of good options. There's 3 units that I think do well. I think Steel Singer does really well, obviously. I've seen him now. He's very strong. Very powerful unit. 15 up here and 20 here. 20 and 5. I'll play mid-floor. Kill off one of these, and then I'll kill off this guy. Okay. Other than that, what else is there? I think the Shattered Shell is really strong. Really? Huh. Look at these two. Sentient and Disciple Protector, like 2 ships passing in the night. Very, very funny. Very silly. I think that Shattered Shell and Animus of Will comboed with a Cultivator can do well. The main reason I think Sentient has gotten a lot better for spikes is because I think most of your runs want to play Awoken Hollow. This run is going to be looking for Awoken Hollow. Also, Bogfly is a really nice starter here. We're going to end up +4. And Bogfly is going to clean this combat up for us. Yeah, really nice. Great, great, great first combat. Absolutely excellent. Am I at 47? +15. -2. Shouldn't I be? What happened here? I wasn't looking too closely. I should be +15 -2. What hit me? I don't know. Something hit my pyre for more than just 2. Because I took, what? I took 3... I had to take 8 here somehow. I don't know. Weird. I wasn't looking too closely. I should have looked a little closer. Down with either Glimmer or Restoration Detonation. Lean a little bit towards Restoration Detonation. Shouldn't need Glimmer with Spike Sentient. Infusion doesn't matter to me. I'll take Restoration Detonation. Yeah, Echo Infusion's great. I think this card's really strong. Especially if you get it infused. This is just like an auto pick. It's Cycle of Life, but for 3 less energy. But you lose the 3 spikes. Dude, with comparing Echo Infusion to Cycle of Life, you're literally paying 1 energy per spike on Cycle of Life. Large 10, 5, 10. Now Thorned Hollow, Husk Hermit. Not my favorite pickups here. I'm going to grab Thorned Hollow. He is not the winning line into Chase Seraph, I don't think, but he's the winning line into the next room. I should just chill. I don't need to do anything else. +30, +10, +25. The +25 is, of course, the actual shards. The 10 and Piercing is like, you know, I'll take nothing. I think that typically, unless you have something you really, really want, like a good spell for Intrinsic, I think you don't want to take many shards here. Especially not going into this combat. Spikes is real free here, though. I think Awoken is in a good spot. I think they're pretty strong. I haven't gotten a whole lot of Umbra or Melting in right now, so those are the clans that I'm waiting to form an opinion on so far. Awoken feels pretty good, though. I feel like they have some good options. Hellhorn feels like it got weaker. Stygian feels like Stygian. Tethys is bad, but, you know. That's alright. And I don't know how Soulguard is yet. Overall, though, I think that the balance of power has shook up quite a bit with the DLC, and I like it. It's enjoyable. Nice to have my Monster Train opinions changed every now and then. I do take 3 here, but we're super fine on health because of refracting lenses. Yeah, and here I'm down to play a run entirely focused around Thorned Hollow. I don't think he has much of a chance of holding it down here. Like, he does not kill the Divinity. He's not going to wipe out triple heavies. It's really hard to imagine. I'll take Razor Sharp Edge. Echo Snare is okay. It's like a one-time clear backline card. That doesn't matter, we have Spike Sentient, yeah. I don't care about any of these. We're not going to play armor with regen, and I already have bogflies. Okay. Yeah, we're going to focus hard on seeing Awoken units here. I want to find a good Awoken unit to set the tempo of this run. Hell Pact opens up an infinite in this clan combo. I don't want it. So, there's an infinite that you can do here. I guess, since I haven't done one on YouTube yet, I can open the door for it. However, I want you to know that I don't want to do this. I will do anything in my power to avoid it, but specifically in Awoken Wurmkin with Hell Pact, you can play Awoken's Railspike plus Wurmkin etchings plus one other consume spell, and that loops. You just have to take the worm. You have to get 2 Wurmkin etchings and 2 spikes, and then you play Wurmkin etchings. You pull back 3 cards from your consume pile. You play a spike. You draw those 3 cards. You then play a consume card, play Wurmkin etchings, play spike, repeat forever. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. I don't think that taking Vine Mother is a bad choice here. I'll take it. Spell Chain, Intrinsic. Oh, can you do this combo with Spell Chain also, I wonder? I have to look into it. Intrinsic here... I don't really care for it. Give you a hard maybe on Spell Chain Echo Infusion, then you slap a holdover on this bad boy. You pay 1 energy for plus 20 every turn. Plus 20 max HP every turn is formidable. But I'll just stay low on the shards. I think we're a little... we're not really in danger here. Oh, wow. So... I'll read this one out to you, YouTube. I gotcha. I read this one on stream before, but I'll read you this one. Why not? The shivering blacksmith braces against the stinging wind. From afar, one would easily mistake her for a small mountain. It's not like I want to come out here, you know. Just, you always come by the forge at the worst time, and it's always so much business that I forget some of the other more important things I'm working on. Well, anyways, I'm working on something new. A hammer of sorts. And yes, before you ask, she'll help you out. No, sorry, she'll help you and your sorry lot. It's just, well, she doesn't work like she should. Got a bit of a mind of her own. So I figure you could take her with you and help me out for once. Just need a little fine tuning is the trick. Hit those birds around 5 times. Basically, we take this for sure. And we get a reward for taking this as well. 1 energy deals 6 damage to enemy units 2 times. And on Slay, you get +1 space on the floor. It's fine. I don't really think that making big floors with good old Wingmaker is great, unless you like slap Intrinsic on it. Maybe like Intrinsic Permafrost, and you can target a specific floor for extra space, but like I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm just going to take it because it deals 12 damage to the floor twice, or 6 damage to the floor twice, which will eventually be 16. Taking it because it's a good spell. It bypasses damage shield, it, you know, the space generation is nice, it's extra. I wonder if she is a winning pickup. She might be. We get a reward for having her, which I will let you see when we get it. Also playing Bogflies here. There's no reason not to just put the Razor Sharp on the flies. And I'm gonna double Bogfly here, and we'll be absolutely fine. Hey, Sentient. Cut it out. I am not doing a great job of keeping my units alive here. Give her +10. She's just, those bombs are hitting. That one doesn't hit. That's a whip. And that's a good whip. I think we can stabilize off of this. I mean, we're not in a bad spot. I just might lose my Sentient and then have to have an enemy come up here to die. No survivors. I don't really feel anything about this one. You're taking 14, 15, 16 here probably. Yeah, Sentient dies, but she kills most of the backline. There's gonna be one guy that lives. I'll Pyre Shards up here, it's fine. We're almost full health, which is sick. Refracting lenses is such a strong relic, I think. Being able to do this is really good. Nice. Good old Wingmaker. We're not going to ever do anything with the extra space, but it's still nice to have. Does this run win in its current state? Absolutely not. We're nowhere near what we need to defeat the Divinity. Of course not. But we're getting somewhere. We'll get to the Divinity. I think that's not much of a question. So, it's a start. What do we need? That's a tough question to answer. I think I need Awoken. I feel like I need Awoken Hollow, which means that I need to find other options in case the run doesn't see him. I need to start thinking about what I can do that isn't Awoken Hollow. Because I'm a little dependent on him. Maybe the Bogflies win. Maybe I look for Bogfly Cocoon. Maybe Bogfly Cocoon with a Bogfly infused on it is good. Wurmkin Spike is good. I think this means I don't have to play the Infinite, which is great news. I'll Unleash. I'm having trouble with healing. Although, one of the things that I am aware of probably having a positive interaction is Adaptive Mutation and the damage per echo effect. So something I would like to try eventually is Adaptive Mutation with like Bogfly, but I feel like the problem is it's going to be really slow. Like initially you go from 20, you get like 20 in a 5 swap, and then you have 25-20 on your unit, and then you swap again and it's 40-25, and then you swap again and it's like 50-40. I'm just saying a bunch of numbers at you. If you're not following along, don't worry about it. I'm basically just hypothesizing what you're getting each Adaptive Mutation hit at 4 echoes, and it doesn't sound great. You have to have a lot of echoes for this to feel worth. I'm gonna grab Unleash. Pick your egg here. I'll play Bog Deep Cocoon. I think it sounds okay here. I have to take space to accommodate it, but slap this bad boy down behind Thorn Hollow? Seems good. My biggest problem, I have many problems with this card. My biggest one is that the etch effects don't trigger until he hatches. I feel like he should just permanently have this etch effect. However, I think this should be strong. Probably unit essences since there's a new guy here. Shell 12 is a big ask, and I have to take space for him. But I think we just hatch him and win. I mean, we do. We just hatch him and win. So, it's fine. I'll look for probably just an infusion of a Bogfly on him. 25 on the Thorn Hollow sounds good. I'm going to need to give him some survivability if I'm playing top 4 on the Divinity, which I am. I'm gonna have to give this egg, like, if I give it plus 25, I have to hatch it in 4 turns. How does hatching work? Does hatching work after combat? I think it's post-combat. So at 25, he's gonna be at 26 health. Say we play Echo Infusion, he's at 36. He dies in 3. Like at the end of turn 3, he is killed. It's like a, we can min-max it later. For now, slap multi-strike on this bad boy. And we're just gonna fill up on any card that says consume, but we have to wait because he's an etch effect. Yeah, I should show you what he does, right? I didn't quite show you. I'm just assuming, very presumptuous of me. So he has Shell 12 and he summons a Bog Wurmling. The Bog Wurmling is a 4-space unit with trample. He's a 90-60 baseline and he etches for 10-10. So he's a big boy. However, this is a 12 shell unit with 1 health and 3 space, 2 energy, so it's a lot of care to get it to hatch. But we get there, and we're strong. If we answer the question, if he hatches consistently, we're winning. But that's a big if. We got a lot of ground to cover. Value Stone? Not particularly. 10 and piercing. 10 and piercing on Wingmaker seems sick, actually. This kills everything for a long... I mean, this just always kills everything. Any backline they show me dies to this. That seems great. I am down. So, what am I going to infuse on the Cocoon is the big question. I want to maybe I'm maybe infusing Train Steward on him for the health. That seems terrible. I probably infused the Vine Mother on him, really. I've noticed as well, the reason that my runs are taking a lot longer, not taking that damage trial by the way, it kills Sentient, I don't want it. I've noticed that the reason my runs are feeling so much longer is because it takes me a lot longer to make all of my decisions. The episode, I predict these episodes, in like 100 episodes, I'm gonna be 45 minutes to 50 minutes every time. Look at that fucking lord. Oh, that's really awkward. Huh. The Clip Conduit comes in with damage shield sometimes. Interesting. Oh, look at this though. I'm fine with just putting down Wildwood Sap. Maybe I'm gonna take a lot, and we're gonna counteract taking a lot by just healing it all back with refracting lenses here. But until this thing hatches, it is tough. It's very tough. Restoration Detonation down here. I need more infused cards is the big one here. I don't have enough infusions right now. And that's putting us at a... I have to focus it here. I have to absolutely tunnel it. Although, I guess I could just put down Wildwood Sap. What are we at? We're at 6. Next turn we get 2, maybe 3. I think it's wrong to not play Wildwood Sap here, actually. Holding out for Etch just doesn't seem like it's worth it to me. If he hatches, it's great. If he doesn't hatch, that's how it goes. I'll put down the Bogfly. What I'm saying is I'm pretty sure if he doesn't hatch, we're still fine. And we're basically just tanking heavies while we're weak because that's all we can do. You don't even get a resolve off. I don't think it hatches in Relentless. That's the big problem here. Maybe I focused on the wrong thing. Alright. Oh, it does hatch in Relentless, huh? Oh, okay. That's nice. Good to know. I actually did not think they hatched in Relentless, but eggs do hatch in Relentless. Okay. Good. Infused card with Consume? Yes. Take it. Extract 3 and apply Consume to drawn spells. This seems bad. I will never play this until post-hatching. And post-hatching, I don't want this. I'll just take Forgotten Trade. Most likely, I just take any card that says Infused right now. Would love to see Accelerated Incubation as well on this one. Or Hardened Hull. I'll look left for Hardened Hull here. Because the duplicate goes where? It goes on like... Duplicating Wildwood Sap is the way, but I'm not going to really worry about that into Chase Seraph. Rationing Scales is worth a lot of money. And Concussive Coals hurts us. However, higher health at 50 I'm not a huge fan of. But it's a lot of money. I'm going to grab Rationing Scales. I should have checked the Trinket Shop first, though. Ah, Forever Flame's great. Thorn Casing's really good as well. I think Forever Flame, though. That's really nice. Forever Flame basically means that I don't have to take energy. I was thinking I was going to need to take energy. But Forever Flame removes that. We're at 50 right before Arcus, 75, 100. Okay. It's fine. Multi-strike is good. All of my damage is Thorns. Although the multi-strike sweep might be bad. I might kill my Cocoon. And by might, I mean that kills my Cocoon. I just gotta try and stop it, I guess. 40 damage. We have 50 damage accounted for. I think we're okay. Pop that up here. He's really low. I mean, he's at 3, so... Do I draw the answer? I don't know if I had an answer. I think actually if I'm pretty sure, the reason that I was okay with this is because I'm pretty sure what happens here is I play this Sting, and then if I play... Let me find down here. I'm pretty sure with sweep enemies, if they die to spikes, the rest of their damage doesn't go through. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure if I heal him up here... Oh, that's not how it works. What am I thinking of there then? Because I think there's something that works that way. But I don't know what it is. Interesting. I thought spikes didn't... Oh, it's the other way maybe? What the hell am I thinking of? I have no idea. I think I'm just out of my mind. Well, this seems bad, but I think that Thorn Hollow is strong enough to just take us through here. And if we drop low for whatever reason here, we do heal it back because of rationing scales, as long as I don't outright die. I think we have nothing to be worried about. Yeah, we have rationing scales to heal it back, so I'm absolutely down to play Unleash here. There's all that lifesteal. I might also just be killed here. How much are you doing to me? 11s? I passed a Wildwood Sap earlier trying to hold off for the etch, I think. No, that doesn't seem right. I don't think I would have held off for the etch at this point. What are we looking here? 531? I think with the Forgotten trade into Double Fracture, Fogfly might seal it? Nah, okay. We're fine. We're fine. Cutting it a little close, but we have rationing scales, so, you know, we took a lot, but we heal it back. Petrified Crucible is sick. And all we have to do on every single one of these is not die. Invigorating Solution is good. All 3 of these are really strong pickups here. You can make a great case for each option. Soul Siphon is good because it knocks off 4 of the shells for us. That's nice. Return Soul is good because it lets us consume spells and it lets us infuse spells. And Total Recall is nice because it is infused and it gives us 3 consumes. So these 2 help with hatching and this one helps with etching. I think I take Return Soul because we're not hatching super well right now. And by not hatching super well, I mean we're barely hatching him at all. And I want to look for unit upgrades here. I really want to look for both, but I can't look for both. So we'll go unit upgrades. Although I guess the Pyro Remains are completely worthless, so... You know. I'm down to... After that last combat, what is this? It's Shadow Arcus. Seraph has sweep, but... I think I should have gone left, right. Although, right now I'm not going to beat Arcus, so coming here makes sense, I suppose. Maybe I put Large Stone on the Cocoon? No, I think I want it behind the Thorn Hollow. I kind of want to pick up Restoring Retreat, put like Large Stone Cocoon top floor once I play it, and then just drop it down. But no Restoring Retreat. I really think Large Stone would be strong here, but... You can't make it. You can't swing it. I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna give him 25. There should not be a risk until Seraph, and we can work it out then. Looking for multi-strike? 5, 10, 10, endless. Endless doesn't seem great. I'm gonna give him budget large stone, I guess. 5, 10. No, I really should just slap a 25 here. I'm gonna have to. Eventually. Like, I really should just do this now. But I didn't. I put it on the other guy. Give him spikes 3 and 10 health. Eh. I'll leave this for now. No Awoken? I guess I should click Umbra there just in case it shows me Space Prism. That's lazy. I should click Umbra there. Crack this open. Bog Slime is pretty nice. This will help the hatching quite a bit. I think with if you have a big egg like this, I think you do want to look at a lot of artifacts because you want to look for something. And there's a lot of artifacts that'll help you hatch. I'm gonna sit on this. We're gonna go left here and then probably end at the magic shop. Okay, let's do it. Do we beat Arcus? I think with Bog Slime, yeah. I think we should have a good setup here. It's a good Arcus, it's Shadow. Comes with the stealth, right? Yeah, 3 stealth. I guess I could have razor sharp one of them down there, but may as well take the extra space. Train Steward enters the fray. As the combats get longer, it should become a lot easier to hatch the cocoon. I think. Dude, Sentient just kills shit at all levels, huh? That's pretty sick. I need to worry about hatching this thing. It feels so impossible. Like, it actually just feels undoable. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, with Petrified Cruise, it's buffing out as well, to be fair. Still really strong. Sentient, Spike Sentient, I think is much better. I already had a generally positive opinion towards the Spike Sentient. The problem the Spike Sentient had was that the other 2 paths just became better when they reworked Cultivating, but, you know, Rejuvenate now sucks, so Sentient's back to how things were. We hatch here and it's good. I'm gonna Return Soul on a Sting. Yeah, Holdover Return Soul is a really big pickup that I probably should have looked for. No, I don't want this curse. And I'm gonna wait on that. Because the Holdover Return Soul just lets me play an extra Sting every turn and get a Consume on it. Like, that's so strong, actually. Okay. Get those etches rolling. My man's a 100 times 2 with Trample. He's crushing. Yeah, once it hatches, Bogworm is just insane. It's tough to get there, but once you're there, it's huge. You etch like a few times and he's out of control. Disrespected the Sentient. I let her die here. It's okay though. I don't think I put a single echo down there for those worms. Or sorry, those bog flies. The worms top floor. 5 damage. Alright. 33 cards in this fucking monstrosity deck. I think that's not counting all of the stings too. Okay. I've noticed that with Awoken, I don't really find myself going for big regen plans anymore, because that doesn't really work against Divinity. You need plans that just crush entire floors without any fear. Although, Symphony of the Soul seems pretty cool, doesn't it? You double regen? That seems sick. The problem is that this is Extract 5, but like this seems really cool. It's Extract 4 with the infusion on it. I think that this is impossible to play. I really want to take it, but it's got to be better to take Eternal Kinstone. I really want to play Symphony of the Soul here, but I think for this run I need Eternal Kinstone. Think about the big regen. I'm gonna go Eternal Kinstone. There's no way. There is absolutely no way that I'm not clicking on draw here. We have 34 cards in this monstrosity. And then we get Hef. Well, how'd she work out for you? Were you able to work out all the kinks? Let me take a look. What in the 9 rings did you do to this thing? Looks like you tried to tear apart the rail with it, and when that didn't work, you ran it over with the bone shaker to forget about it altogether. It's gonna take me a long time to get her back and healthy. A real long time. So I guess I'm coming with you. Yeah, get in here. She's a 3 space. Normally she's 2 cost, but she's 0 cost because of a Forever Flame. She also comes with an upgrade that makes her -3 space. The idea here is that she is 6 space normally, and then she comes with an upgrade that makes her 3 space. It takes up 1 upgrade slot. She's a 50-50. She resolves for 1 space on the floor, and she has trample. Realistically, taking her is bad here. However, I'm not going to say no. I think that realistically she hurts our run, but I want to click on her. I think she's like, I honestly think she's kind of weak. I haven't been wowed by her, but maybe that'll change here. We're gonna have a lot of money. Plus 25. I'm dropping a 25 on the cocoon. It has to be. Endless, nah. 5-10, nah. I wonder if I should just take the large stone cocoon here. I'm not seeing another shop. I should have given it 5-10. I was hoping for multi-striker quick here, but we saw another endless large stone shop, which is a shame. Ooh, and then there's 4 space open. I guess I could large stone Hef. Give her... I think if I don't large stone her though, as long as I draw her first, I can play her and Vine Mother together. This thing 10 attack. Now I'm gonna give it 25 health, I think. I think I'm gonna take it up to 51 just so it doesn't die to the Divinity in case it's a slow early game. And we'll do plus 20, plus 10 here, I guess. Plus 10 on Hef. It doesn't really matter. The steel shops today, they were not kind. I have to take 25 at both of these also. What's her infusion? It's 30-30, 2 space, and trample. That seems bad. Maybe I wonder if I should just infuse Vine Mother onto the cocoon here. That way we get rid of Vine Mother and get a similar effect, but it's only 3 stings instead of the 1 per turn. But we lose Vine Mother. I don't know. I don't know here. I think I need to give up Vine Mother. Alternatively here, what's also really good is Intrinsic Kinstone here. Yeah. Give me that. And you know what? I'll just take a 30 on Detonation. And we can talk about whatever we want to... Sorry. Did you see those bugs on the screen? Hang on. Yeah. Is that a... Okay, there's actually just bugs in the background of this game, in this area. I actually thought that I just had 15 little bugs walking across my screen here. And I was about to go, hey, Where'd all these goddamn bugs come from? And now you're gonna comment, hey, there were no bugs on the screen, and then I'm going to scream. Spikes 3 here. And I'll do one more purge. We'll get rid of that last train steward real quick. Dude, that... It didn't... I wasn't, like, scared. I just went, God, what? Are those real? As I looked at the screen real close, and I, like, moved my mouse over them, and I was like, are those real? I hope those aren't real. Does Trial kill me? Almost certainly. I think we hit a wall in this combat, is my expectation. I think this is where we realize we're about to fall off like crazy. Yeah, it's a little tough. Vine Mother needs to go. I can't be drawing Vine Mother on a turn like this. It really, really is bad. Put her here. I can't heal. Like, we need to be drawing Cocoon turn 1, basically. I cannot be waiting around for Cocoon. Yeah, I play that there. It's okay. I really cannot afford to wait around for Cocoon. This deck just needs to lose like 12 cards right now before it becomes good. He hits you with a uh-huh. I hear you. Uh-huh, big lady. Uh-huh. Alright. I am going to try to deal with the fact that we're very far behind. I'm going to deal with that by dropping... I'm not going to blow up Restoration Detonation here. I'm just going to bring out another Eternal Kinstone, and we get a lot here. I think this thing hatches next turn. Yeah, it does. That was 10 shell we just put down. Which is a good start. Hatches here. And I die here. Oh my god, I die here. He just kills me, right? There's nothing I can do. I had to hatch this thing 1 turn sooner. If I had eaten Vine Mother, we would have been fine. But I bottom deck Bog Deep Cocoon and die here, huh? Well, that feels not good. Wow, that feels real bad. That's 3, 4 hits, yep, and die. Nothing I can do. Kills me. That thing feels fucking tough though, holy moly. I don't think I like Bog Deep Cocoon. Like, I'm sure that it is very strong. I'm sure you can find a specific scenario where it does really, really well. But you have to draw it turn 2 at the latest. I was right about taking Hef also. Should have passed her. Yeah, I should have just passed her. I took her because, you know, first time we've seen her on YouTube, so I'll just take her. Because why not? But she kills us there. Yeah. Bog Deep Cocoon, I think you... So, with it, you have to run a real tight setup. You have to have... So having multi-strike on it's really strong. And then probably you give it multi-strike quick, and then you just make it one of 2 units in your deck. And if you're in a really good one, you can just make it the only unit in your deck and combo it with your champion frontlining. And then you just build the entire deck around hatching it, and then once it's hatched, you win. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Yeah, seems fine. Shell 12 is a little rough. I think I would like to see it at Shell 10, honestly. But I guess Shell 12 is fine as well for now. And yeah, I think that's all. Would be really strong with like any cultivate effect, because then you don't have to worry about keeping it alive. Also probably just does fine standing on its own with large stone, maybe. Yeah, it's definitely a build your whole deck around this card sorty thing though. And then you just take less units and you win this run probably. Or at least you get to the last Divinity. I don't know if you actually beat it. Alright. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.